Okay, this we completed, right? If I'm not wrong, this is where we stopped.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions on this? Any questions on roles, events?
No.
No?
No.
All good?
No.
Okay. So just to summarize this, right? So we have one more flow here. The product owner, the product owner will get inputs from customers, no managers, executives, who not, no everybody, everybody. Once again,
Can you say that again? I didn't quite understand.
yeah. So what I was saying is, you have a
Okay.
product owner who will be getting inputs from customers, to customers team, managers, executives, and a lot of other people. Correct? And
Mm-hmm.
this product owner, what he'll do is he'll build the product backlog.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This person will build the product backlog. And then what happens? He brings this product backlog for sprint planning meeting. Right? Sprint planning meeting. And in this sprint planning meeting, the team will select from the top as much as it can commit to deliver by the end of the sprint. Take, for example, out of 9 items, if the team is able to take 3 items for the sprint, they'll commit to those 3 items. Right? Those 3 items that are taken is called a sprint backlog. Those 3 items that are picked up is called a sprint backlog. Make sense so far?
Okay. Okay.
So far, makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sprint backlog. And then once the sprint backlog is ready, the sprint will start. The sprint will start. So then sprint end date and the team deliverables do not change. Once the sprint starts, you cannot change the end date of the sprint or the deliverables. Okay, it cannot change. Now, end date and deliverables do not change. And then what happens is the sprint will continue and there will be a daily stand up every day. There will be a daily stand up every day. So, and as a Scrum Master, you will be there to help the team. If there are any questions, issues, any blockers or something,
What
you
is
will
a
be there.
stand up? What is
Daily
a
stand
stand?
up is nothing but a Scrum call. Remember, I told every day that happens first thing in the morning for 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is daily stand up. That happens. And the Scrum Master will be there to help everyone. And again, there will be a product backlog through which the grooming session will happen. This cycle will continue. By the end of the sprint, you'll have a practical product ready. You'll have practical product ready, right? And that practical product, what you'll do, you'll showcase to the stakeholders in the sprint demo meeting. You will showcase to the stakeholders in the sprint demo meeting, right? And then finally, there will be sprint retrospective meeting. Make sense? Any questions?
The last after the sprint demo to practical product and a sprint retrospective. I didn't quite understand that.
Okay. So if you remember here,
Yeah.
I told there will be a sprint review, right? That is nothing but demo, right?
Mhm.
Just different terms used. So I told you have to showcase the work to the stakeholders here once it is complete, correct? At the end of the sprint, on the last day of the sprint, you will have sprint demo meeting with the stakeholders. Remember, I told that,
Mhm.
right? So now what I'm trying to say here is the same thing. You showcase this practical product that is complete to the stakeholders in the sprint demo meeting or at a sprint review meeting. Making sense?
Mhm.
Clear? So you are showing the practical product to the stakeholders in the sprint review meeting or sprint demo meeting. After that, there will be retrospective meeting where the team will discuss on what went well, what did not go well, and where we can improve. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, any questions? Clear? No?
No, no, not in this.
Clear? This is the flow. Basically, we went through this, just a repetition with a different structure. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. So, we'll move on. Roshan?
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Then, now let's try to understand the responsibilities of different people. Right? Responsibilities of different people. Now, take agility. Take agility. Who will be there in agility? In agility, you know, who are agility? Basically, developers. Development team is called as agile team. Okay, development team is called as agile team. Basically, these people create and refine stories. That is, the developers create and refine stories and acceptance criteria. Usually, this is not the case. Usually, this is not the case. But technical stories, the development team can always write and write the acceptance criteria. Okay,
Say that
technical
again.
story.
Say that again. It's not always development team. You said.
Yeah, if it's functional stories, it would be the product owner who will be creating it. If you see here, I mentioned here also create, prioritize, and accept stories. Here also it's there create and refine stories and acceptance criteria. Correct? What does it mean? Both of them will be creating stories, but which stories will the development do? They create mostly the technical stories. If a product technical development stories, but when anything come to functionality, the product owner will create.
Okay. Okay. What are the? Are we going to go through what is technical and what is functional? Um, uh,
Yes, yes, we'll go
Aspect?
through. But do you understand what is the story?
No.
No. Okay. Story is nothing but a requirement.
Okay.
So create and refine requirements. Read it as requirements
Okay.
and acceptance criteria for technical stories. I'll cover how does a technical story look? How does a no no the functional story look? Okay. I'll show it. Now it's the responsibility of the development team to create and refine stories and acceptance criteria. Define, build, test, and deliver stories. Agile team will define, develop, build a develop. They are the ones who will be developing. They are the ones who will be testing it, and they are the ones who will be finally delivering the stories. Right? And agile team is the one who develops and commits to team PI objectives, program increment objectives, and sprint plans. They will commit to the sprint objectives. Think like this. They will commit to the sprint backlog, the goal, right? Sprint goal that we have. They'll commit to doing it. And they're the ones responsible for delivering the sprint plans. Okay? They're the ones responsible to finally deliver this practical product based on the planning that is being done. Right? And the team size should always be anywhere between 5 to 11 members. It should not be less than 5 members because it doesn't make sense to have a team less than 5 members. And it cannot be more than 11 members because it would be tough to manage a team bigger than 11 members. So, as a Scrum Master, you have to make sure your team size is minimum 5, maximum 11. Between that, you should set. You know, nothing, nothing, anything less than 5 members doesn't make sense. Anything more than 11 members is like, too big to handle. Makes sense?
Yes.
So, this is agility. Any questions here on this?
No.
No. Okay. Fine. Next is coach the agile team and facilitates team meetings. So, this is Scrum Master. Scrum Master is the one who coaches the agile team. Who coaches the agile team in terms of what agile is all about. What are the best practices that has to be followed in agile, all those things you will coach to the team members. And also, if the team members is doing something wrong, you should correct them. You know, make them understand what is the right way to do it and all. Right. So you will be like a coach, just like how a coach teaches their player in any sports team, right? Similarly, you as a coach will provide inputs to your agile team members, and you facilitate all the team meetings. What do you mean by that? All the team meetings, like all this planning, daily scrum review, retrospective, right? You are the ones who will be use. You are the one who will be scheduling it, and you will be the one who will be facilitating these meetings. Okay, and remove impediments. If the team has any impediments, that is blockers, and no, you should make sure that blockers are removed, and you should protect the team from outside influence. So make sure you're protecting the team from outside influence. And also, you should attend the Scrum of Scrum meetings. What is Scrum of Scrum meetings? Assume you're in a program where there are multiple Scrum teams. Okay, you're a Scrum Master for one of the team. Now, all the Scrum teams should meet together once in a week or once in 2 weeks to discuss what is happening in their main team, and if any of the Scrum team has dependency on any other Scrum team. Any of the Scrum team has dependency on any other Scrum team, that should be brought up here. So you should make sure you're participating in the Scrum of Scrum meetings.
So there can be multiple Scrum Master in the same project.
There can be multiple Scrum Masters in the same project, provided
Okay.
there are multiple Scrum teams. One team,
Okay.
only one Scrum Master. But
Okay.
if one project is divided into multiple Scrum teams, yes, you can have multiple Scrum Masters.
Oh, I see. I see. So, but each team has one Scrum Master, though.
Yes, each
Okay.
team has one Scrum Master. If the project is big, right, usually it will have multiple Scrum teams.
Okay.
That's when this Scrum of Scrum comes into picture. Make sense?
Yes.
Any questions on Scrum Master points?
No.
No. Okay, product owner. So product owner is the one who creates, prioritizes, and accepts stories. Right? Product owner is the one who will be creating the user stories. That is the requirements. Product owner is the one who will be prioritizing what comes first, what comes second. All this prioritization will be done by product owner. And finally, after the development, who will accept as completed? Product owner is the one who will say, okay, now this is working good. This I can accept as completed. Right? So product owner is the one who will accept it as completed. So, uh,
Uh,
sorry, come
so
again.
I'm a little confused with the product owner. So, after the Agile team brings the stories, the Scrum Master coaches the team, right? And after that,
No, 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 no. Once again, don't read it in sequence.
okay, okay,
These are the responsibilities of each role.
okay.
Agile team, Agile team, there is development role responsibilities of this. Scrum Master responsibilities are this. Product owner
So,
responsibilities are this.
so the development team, do they fall under the product owner?
Development team.
Yeah.
See, one team will have one Scrum Master, one one Scrum Master, one product owner, one development
Oh,
team.
yeah, 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 I forgot that. Yes, yes, yes.
Right. So we spoke about development team. We spoke about the Scrum Master. We are speaking about product owner.
Uh,
Make sense?
yeah.
Yeah. So product owner is the one who will be creating, prioritizing, and accepting the stories. Right? Product owner is the one who will be creating, prioritizing, and accepting the stories. And product owner act as a customer for any team questions. If the team has any questions, the product owner should be able to answer it. When I say
So
team, development team.
how is this product owner creates the story versus the Agile team creating a story?
So as I told
What?
earlier,
Yeah.
mostly it would be the product owner who will be creating all the stories.
Okay.
Only when there is any technical things, the
Oh,
agile team and the development team, they can create stories. Make sense?
yes.
Yeah. So that's one. Create, prioritize, and accept stories. Product owner acts as the customer for team questions. If the team has any queries, they cannot reach out to the customer directly. They should reach out to the product owner. They should reach out to the product owner, and the product owner should be able to answer all the questions. However, if the product owner doesn't have an answer, product owner will go to the customer.
So it's not the Agile team who interacts with consumer. It's the product owner.
Customer, yes, yes, yes. With the customer, it's always the product owner who interacts, not the agile.
Okay.
Okay, so it's always the customer who interacts. So, and also product owner works with the product management team to plan program increment. Right?
Okay.
To plan the program increment, product owner has to work with the product management team. Okay. These are the three roles, and each of the roles are responsibilities. Making sense?
Yes.
Any questions here?
Oh, not yet.
Not right. Okay. Next is the relationship or difference relationship between the four roles: product manager, product owner, project manager, scrum master. You should be worried about this role, scrum master, right? However, I'll cover the other three roles also to get a picture of how overall or how things happen. Now, this product manager and project manager, these two people are not part of Scrum team because if you see here, I had mentioned three roles: development team, Scrum Master, product owner. There is no project manager or product manager, right? There is no product manager or project manager. So these two are outside of Scrum team. Our product owner and Scrum Master, they are part of the Scrum team. Product owner and Scrum Master, they are part of the Scrum team, right? Let's try to understand now. What does a product manager do? Product manager is the one who will be doing market research, like you know, trying to understand the current market scenarios, trying to understand who are the competitors in the market, trying to understand where do we stand in the competition, how we have to, how can we, overtake our competitors. All such kind of market analysis would be done by the product manager. Okay, and also product manager is the one who defines the vision for the product. The vision for the product is defined by the product manager, and product manager will also talk to the customer, will hear the voice of the customer, understand the pain points of the customer, right? Only when you understand the pain points of the customer, you can make sure you're building the right product, right? Which is solving the problem, right? Person getting it?
Yeah, I didn't quite get it, man. It's kind of confusing in this
Okay,
part.
okay. Which part is confusing? The product manager thing?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay. So take this. Now, if you have, say this is Sundar Pichai, right? Google CEO.
Say that again.
You know, CEO of Google, CEO of Google.
Okay. Yeah, CEO of Google. What about
Yes,
it?
Sundar Pichai, right?
Yeah.
So he was a product manager before being a CEO. Okay.
Okay.
Now, why he succeeded? He built a very good product called which Google Chrome, which succeeded in the market, right? Now he owned that product, Google Chrome. Now, what to build Google Chrome? What did he do? He did some market research, tried to understand what are the other browsers that are there in the market. Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, all these things, right? Try to understand how many people are using Mozilla Firefox, how many people are using Internet Explorer, all such kind of things. Right? Did some good research. Try to understand how many, what is the, if I build Google Chrome, how many people might use it, right? What are the advantage? All such kind of market research uh, was done. Okay, and that inputs out of market research was product to product owner. Product manager again will own the vision for the product. See, take any product, Apple, Google, whatever, they'll have a vision in mind, right? Okay, next 1 year, this is what we want to see. Or next 5 years, this is what we're going to see, right? That high level goal that they want to achieve. That's a vision, correct? So the product manager should have that vision for the product. And product manager is the voice of the customer, meaning any issues that the customer has, you as a product manager, you have to understand. Okay. And then provide inputs to the product owner. Pricing, who decides the pricing for the product? Product manager. Who does the market communication, like about the launch dates, about the release notes and all those things? The product manager does it. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. So once the product manager does it, then comes the product owner. The product owner is the one who manages or prioritizes the product backlog. So the product owner, what is it is, product owner will have a product backlog. I'm talking about this product backlog, right? So the product owner will manage or prioritize the product backlog. And product owner makes sure he is always available to the team for any questions. Product owner makes sure that he is ready for sprint planning with all the relevant requirements or stories. And product owner allows the team to plan the work, meaning product owner will tell what has to be done and why it has to be done. But how to do it, the product owner will allow the team to plan the work. Respect sprint boundaries. Make sure they're respecting the sprint boundaries. That is, if you're saying it's a 2 week sprint, it should be 2 week sprint. It should not go beyond that. Right? That is respect sprint boundaries. Okay. Any questions on product thing?
No.
Okay. Then project manager. Project manager ensures the project meets its objectives. Project manager ensures the project meets its objectives and negotiate work with the team. Any kind of work that is coming in, the project manager makes sure, yeah, he or she talks to the product owner and negotiate that work with the team, meaning prioritizing that work and managing scope, date, and budget. Project manager is the one who will be worried about scope, scope of the project, dates of the project, that is release date and all those things, and budget. How much money can we spend for this project? So the project manager will be worried about all these things. Project manager is the one who will be managing the stakeholder communication. Any kind of stakeholder communication would be done by the project manager. Any kind of stakeholder communication would be done by the project manager. Then project manager is the one who visualizes, communicates, and radiates information. Meaning, project manager is the one who communicates the information to the Scrum Master, right? Because Scrum Master, if you see, Scrum Master is not involved anywhere here. How is the Scrum Master know what is happening on scope, date, and budget and all? Project manager has to communicate it and pass on the information to Scrum Master. And project manager should also help the Scrum Master to remove any impediments or blockers to make sure the team is completing their work, right? To make sure the team is completing their work. Coming to the Scrum Master itself, as a Scrum Master, you will be an Agile process expert, owner, and evangelist. What do you mean by that? That means you know in and out of Agile. You are the expert in Agile. You own the Agile things, and you are the one who will be promoting Agile, talking good things about Agile. That's why you are called as evangelist. Who is evangelist? Evangelist is the person who will be talking about talking good things about certain things. Here in this case, it is agile. Scrum Master is one who facilitates creativity and empowerment. Scrum Master is one who facilitates creativity and empowerment, meaning you encourage the team members to be more creative. You encourage the team members to come up with ideas. You empower the team to take those ideas forward, right? And encourage self-organization. Scrum Master is one who will be encouraging self-organization, meaning you encourage the team to organize things among themselves. You encourage the team to organize things among themselves. Encourage improvement of teams' development practice, development practices. As a Scrum Master, you should encourage the team to improve on the practices that is followed by development team. Help them to improve the help them to make sure they're using the latest and the greatest technologies with the best practices. And finally, Scrum Master. As Scrum Master, you are the member of the team. That is, you are more of a team player and not a manager. You are never a manager. You are more of a team player. Make sure you are supporting the team. Okay.
Okay.
This is all the responsibilities of Scrum Master, or how each role interacts with each other. Any questions?
Okay. During the interview, what are the questions they might ask from these slides? So they will ask. They will probably ask you to differentiate what is the
See,
different.
they might ask you like, how often do you interact with the project manager?
Oh, as a Scrum
How
Master.
yeah, how often do you interact with project manager? What is the what are the kind of things that you get? What are the inputs that you get from project manager? And if you have any improvements, who can help you? That will be the project manager, right? And uh, how do you encourage your team to follow agile,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So all such things might come up. Behavioral questions will come up.
Okay. All right.
Any questions?
No, not so far.
Oh, good. You are in US on H1B?
No, I do have a. I have a work permit here, but not the
Oh,
H1.
okay, okay. Work permit, what kind of work permit? Yeah, green
Uh,
card holder?
sorry.
Are you a green card holder?
No, not a. My green card is in a process, but I do have EAD.
Okay, okay, sure, sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, any questions on this?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Is it better if I memorize these slides? Do you think it's gonna help?
At least this part, only the Scrum Master.
Yeah, on the Scrum Master. Okay.
Yeah.
They won't ask me a question of product manager,
No, 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 they won't.
but my relationship with product manager, if there
No,
is
no,
any
you will not interact with product manager much. You'll be working very closely with the
with
product owner,
project.
product owner, project manager, Scrum. Yeah, product owner,
Okay,
project manager, and development team definitely.
I see.
Right. So other people you won't interact much.
All right,
Any other
sounds good.
questions?
No, not so far.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh, let's move on. Okay. Grooming. This takes time. I cannot complete it in 15 minutes. We will start this fresh in the next class. Okay.
Okay.
Shall we
All right.
stop here?
Sure.
Okay. We'll stop here and we'll start this fresh in the next class. Right?
Okay.
But please make sure you go through this, understand, and you understand the roles and responsibilities. Okay. If any
Okay.
questions, we'll address in the next call. Make sure you come up with more questions. Do some
Okay.
research on your own, and
Okay.
try to relate this content to your research. Then you'll
Okay.
get a lot of queries, and bring that queries. Let's discuss. That's when you will learn more. That's when you will be more prepared for the interview. Otherwise, this is all bookish. Anybody can read it. You should
Right.
think practically and come up with more questions. So it should be more like a discussion. Uh, Let's do that.
All
Okay.
all
Please
right.
revise things. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, fine. Sure. We'll catch up tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.